Okay. So it's down to the final person, and Mr. K's there. He is. The camera's come on. What's he done? Look at his TV.
He has some stats up.
You've been patient, Mr. K. You've been patient. We appreciate you.
Sign this guy.
No, guys. Listen, I want to thank you first of all for letting me come onto the stream. I know you had dozens and dozens of people that really wanted to come on. 10 minutes. Wow. The only thing I want to say for 10 minutes is basically Levy out. Levy out.
Love it.
Levy out. Levy out. We're at the end of the show, so Levy out. Levy out. Levy out. There's tactics. Tactics. There's nothing to say. Levy out. The details of finances. There's nothing to say. Levy out. Excuses. No, man. I'm not listening to excuses. I have 21 years of hurt, but myself personally, I've been getting trampled all over for years and years. Levy out.
Levy out.
There's no more. Look, you know what it is? If people don't understand us, they're just not sticking their finger out their arse to actually listen. Right? Go into encyclopedias, go into finances, go and have a look at the history. Stop being a goldfish and forgetting everything that happens from one part of the season to the next part of the season. Levy out. And you'll realize, levy out. You'll come to the conclusion, levy out. If you care about the club, rather than the checkbook in terms of Property FC, right? Yeah, levy out. If you look at the facts where he says every penny will go into the football, go into the team. He never said what team though. Levy out. All you fans out there that are watching right now, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry. It sounds very, very negative. But guess what? You don't know my pain. But can you feel my pain? If you can't even feel a teeny little bit of it, then please look up the history. Go have a little look into the finances. Look at what happened between the seasons of 2015 to 2018. And you will realize, levy out. We're a great club. Yes, we are. But we're not a top club. You know why? Because levy out. Right, stuffing your pockets to become. You borrowed 26 million pounds.
Let them do it for 10 minutes.
Started on buying this club. You borrowed the money, right? You didn't put a penny of your own in. You then borrowed some more money to then take over total control, right? This is called levy out. You say you're a fan? Bollocks. Pardon my French. Levy out. This is not a rant. Honest to God, this is not a rant.
Are you sure?
You should really see me sometimes when I go off on one. That would be a rant. This is just me being nice and plain and straightforward and keeping to a consistent message. Because some people think that this levy out is just a little banner, this little sheet that we're just waving around, a little bed sheet that we're waving around, and we don't really take our club seriously. And it's embarrassing for people to look at us. No, mate, have you seen those refereeing decisions? Levy out. There's no, this tag that we got about Spursy, right? Yeah. Listen, think about it for 1 teeny millisecond. We got a tag called Spursy. I wonder where that came from. I really do wonder. Wait a second. The coaches have changed. The people, the staff behind the scenes have changed. The players have come and gone, but we still seem to be Spursy. You know why? Levy out. If you want me to go for the next 2-3 minutes going levy out, guess what? I'll do it for 24 hours.
Just finish. Levy out. Just do the whole 10 minutes, mate.
All of you guys out there, I know how you feel. I know the pain. I feel it. Levy out. We were there at the beginning, Brian. We were there at the beginning. We're there at the beginning. Levy out. Right? Tommy, Bobby, me standing around. There's a whole bunch of other people, Stelios and so on. They all came out. And guess what? We looked around. You're absolutely right. We saw people having a dance and a laugh and having a bit of a drink and selling merchandising and stuff on a levy out protest. And that's what made us look bad in front of the media. Forget them for a second. Look at people like us. We're articulate in what we say. We're knowledgeable in what we know about the game. We're not blind or stupid. This man over here knows nothing about football. Levy out.
Oh, mate, you see what the chemist said? You see,
the comments are going off, mate.
The comments are going off the chain, brother. Fantastic. This Mr. K needs to be here and stay because you have just
guys, I'm with you now. That listen. You know what? You guys have struggled so hard to get where you are with your channel on Tottenham On Tour. Right, when you guys decide to split off, right, yeah, and then form your own channel, it was like two little blokes in the middle of Canada, right, yeah, ain't gonna do nothing as far as online and Spurs is concerned. No, brother, you've got so much more support because people slowly, when you're starting to reach those people that agree with you, and as social media puts your name in front of them, they go, hey, there's someone that feels the same way as me. I'm gonna press my button. I'm gonna come over here, and that's why the numbers are increasing. And these people out there that think that you got no support, right? Guess what? They don't know, but levy out. That's happening soon. Levy out. This is not going to stop. Levy out. Don't care what this man does. Levy out. It's too late, mate. My butt is so hurt. Levy out. Every 3 months, this guy turns around and pulls something out of the bag so that people turn around and say, oh, look, he's doing something for the club. No, mate, you're a goldfish. You don't remember 6 months ago when a humiliation in the summer market saying that we couldn't even get a bloody manager. There's some bloke that was in, I don't know, was it Croatia or something, Zagreb or something, who's sitting in fucking jail. He says, no, mate, I'd rather stay in jail than come visit your club. Levy out. He's made our club, in football terms, an absolute laughingstock. Right, so much so that the players, the Chelsea players, were sniggering when they're in the interview that what they've been able to get away with. Levy out. This man does not represent us. He's meant to be a leader and stand in the front and protect our honour, our history, and our glory. As Dermot from Tottenham Tantrum Gold, who knows so much about the history. This man over here, right, yeah, will deliberately destroy any knowledge of our history so that we don't turn around and have any expectation of our club to dare us to do. Bugger that. Levy out.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not just saying this just to get a bloody laugh or a pull or a kick or some shit.
This will be clipped.
I actually believe in this crap. I could just sit at home and just put my feet up.
Should go viral.
Yeah. Mr. K, I'm clipping this, brother. This is going up by itself.
Mr. K, you're a legend because you have brought the stream back up to 100 views. It hasn't gotten over 100 views like for over an hour.
Yeah, we were down at 70 or something.
You know something? We've got a stream later on, right? Yeah, Will Stewart's Rants channel, right? Yeah, THF's Rants channel. That's at 2:15 in the morning. And trust me, there's going to be a bit of levying out and going on there.
I've got to say, Mr. K, the comments have gone off the fucking chart.
Brilliant. I've just been them out.
But you know what as well, Mr. K?
You know what it is? Everybody knows. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows I'm generally a nice, gentle sort of person. I don't like to get myself riled up, you know, all that type of stuff. I don't like negativity. I think it's bad for your mental health. But what's worse for your mental health is when you're in pain and everyone says to you that the pain is your fault. No, it's not. It's down to him. Levy out. Amen. There's the pain right there. Levy out. They don't understand why you call him the parasite. They, oh, no, don't call him those names. No, you should see what he's done to our club. Levy out. Property FC. Levy out. Fantastic stadium. Yes, you know what? I went to visit the stadium the other day, and guess what? I had an amazing experience. We lost against Chelsea. But guess what? I still walked out and said, levy out. Why? Because I ain't going to forget where our club should be and where it is right now. And that's all down to him. Levy out. Failure to invest. Levy out. Making stupid decisions, taking on players that constantly keep getting injured. Why is that? Is that because the medical team ain't good enough? Is it because the coaching team doesn't know when to put a player on, when to bring him in properly, when to ease him in properly? No, they're desperate. They just chuck him on there. They get injured again. They look stupid. Then Twitter flares off and says, oh, this guy's been here for 2 years. Ain't done diddly squat. No, mate. It's because we shouldn't have bought him. Levy out.
So do you know what it is?
It doesn't exist. Levy out.
I've got
coaching infrastructure doesn't exist. Levy out. Youth development and academy. Where's our players going? Dylan decided to leave. My days, can you imagine the sponsorship alone from Asia and India coming in because of Dylan? A promising upspec. No, they just let him go. Why? Because his pace didn't fit. Levy out. Get rid of the poisonous apples that we've got inside the team. Why are they poisonous? Because they know, they're not stupid. They can see how they're being treated. They can see the favoritism within the club. Remember the Ryan Gate? Remember the final? Remember turning around Jose 6 days before the final? Getting rid of a man who knows how to win finals. And this guy decides, oh, let's get rid of him 6 days beforehand. Why? Because of levy out. This man does not make any fucking sense whatsoever when it comes to football. And that's why I'm saying levy out. I don't care. He's not putting money in your pocket. Levy out. Thank you, Aglio.
So yeah,
respect.
Let's just read this 1 second, sir. Hey, Brian, the Daigle's here. Come, some funds to buy your gloves and thermal socks for your tootsies down at the Tottenham Hospital training ground. As Levy certainly won't be sending them. Let's get Levy out with chill blames. Yeah, I mean, Mr. K, first of all, Ellie, thank you so much, darling. It really does mean the world to us and the support. Mr. K, I have to say, I've gone on some rants before, and I've shouted and I've screamed. I've never had a picture of him. Having the picture of him right next to you works. I mean, that Mr. K was a Mr. K we need to see a hell of a lot more of.
Yeah,
but mate, you've literally done that bang on 10 minutes. There's like 40 seconds left. But the thing I want to say and go back to is, like you said, you were at those the first ones, the ESL, and I can understand why there weren't a lot of people there because of COVID. Because it was rife, because of obviously then, and that was the problem. And yes, it wasn't handled correctly, and you saw other teams do it. But now the time is now. COVID is, yes, it's still rife, but obviously social gatherings are a lot more doable and feasible. the message is louder and clearer, because not only has it been the Super League, it's been the whole manager debacle, it's been the Nuno appointment, it's been the Conte not being backed, it's been the trip to the Bahamas, and everything. All I have to say, Mr. K, is I'm going to let you plug your show, because the alarm clock's just gone on. But we were saying that we're going to start clipping these bits up and putting bits in, and I can say with the greatest of assurance,
that will be our first one.
You will be the very, very first Tottenham On Tour clip.
That honor.
Because
listen, the thing about clipping videos and bringing them out, right, is an absolutely brilliant idea. This is something which I want us to do, but we just don't get sometimes the time to do it, to go through like a 2-hour stream or 3-hour stream and clip them, as well as our duties and responsibilities throughout the day. But you know what? The content of these clips need to come out, because people miss the actual stream. They can't watch 2-3 hours of stream and highlight the important bits. So bringing out those clips and sending them out throughout the week, Monday to Friday, right, is a reminder of what was being said, what was important. And I think viewers out there will appreciate that. It will help definitely with the channel in terms of getting those clips in other areas, whether people out there haven't come across your channel before. That will definitely help. It's something I think all the channels that do streaming, they should actually pay attention to some of the elements within their stream and clip them and bring them out. As I said, we need to make sure that we give a consistent message, which is what? Levy out.
Levy out.
And on that note,
yeah, we got to call it. It's been a long stream, but I honestly don't think you could end a stream better than that.
Yeah.
That was
said it was the grand finale. I was so right.
Yeah, that was spectacular, and it'll be clipped. I'm gonna do it now. I know exactly where it is. It's right at the end of the stream, so it helps it and it makes it nice and easy to find. But cheers for coming on, Mr. K, and
thank you for having me.
You know what? I think Mr. K needs to stay with us until we go off, because when I do my and as always, I think Mr. K has earned the right
100%
to join me with that.
Absolutely.
So first of all, big thank you to the people. We're on the big push for 3,000. I've just checked. We're on 2,910. We are 90 away from 3,000. I want to thank.
I'm making as many counts as possible.
We want to thank everyone for the super chat, the people that have been in the live chat the whole time. Yep. It has been a great show. It has been great spending the evening with you. Please help us by liking and subscribing to the channel. And as always, Levy out.
Mr. K.
Levy out.
Tottenham On Tour. Tottenham On Tour.